so I'm just in normal ChatGPT. I want to create a custom GPT that will help people to work with their parts using the internal family systems method. Please write me a first draft of the instructions that I will use to program this custom GPT. A clear step-by-step process, and it should follow all the therapist best practices. The instructions should be complete and designed for an optimal experience. Okay, let's just see what it does. It did get it right here. You can see, begin with a grounding exercise. So it's saying compassionate, slow and steady, safety and respect, curiosity without judgment. Holy shit. Step 1, notice sensations in your body. That's right. Okay, so I would say change step 2 to clearly ask where in the body are they feeling sensation, right? Step 3, encourage the user to acknowledge this part without judgment. Help the user to understand the part's role or intent. Asking the part about its fears and concerns, inviting the self to lead, negotiating or reassuring the part, closure and reflection, therapist best practice. Okay, so this is good enough for now. So I've just pasted. We're not putting in any knowledge. We can put in conversation starters, which are basically someone clicks the button and it just gives a prompt. Help me communicate with a part. Okay, so now we have this. And here's what the cool thing is. So on your phone, your ChatGPT uses voice. So I can go to the GPT that I just made, which I now have on my phone, IFS helper, and let's talk to it and let's see.
So cool.
Hi, I'd like to identify and communicate with some parts.
All right, let's dive in. Let's start by bringing you into the present moment. Just to get grounded, take a few deep breaths and bring your attention into your body. When you feel centered and ready, let me know and we'll start exploring.
I'm ready.
Perfect. Now, is there a part of you that's been active lately? Maybe one that's been pulling your attention? Take a moment to check in with your body. See if you notice any sensations that might be connected to this part. What are you noticing?
I'm noticing some flickering in my left eye.
Interesting. Let's go with that flickering. Try focusing on it with curiosity, as if you're getting to know it for the first time. Let this part know you're here to listen without needing to change or fix anything. When you're ready, what do you notice about this part as you give it your attention?
I'm noticing that there's some volatility. I'm noticing there's some frenetic energy.
Got it. So there's this frenetic, volatile energy with this part. Let's stay with that feeling and see if anything else comes up. If you're open to it, ask this part what it's here for, what it's trying to do for you, what's its purpose or job.
It's here to impress all these people about how awesome AI is.
I get it. This part has some intensity. It's driven to show the world just how badass AI can be. Sounds like it's carrying some serious energy around proving something, maybe needing recognition or validation from others. Let's honor that drive for a moment. If you're up for it, try asking this part what it's hoping to get from impressing people. What does it want for you when it does that?
It wants to receive love and appreciation. It wants to feel valued.
Thank you for sharing that. This part's mission to impress others isn't just about showing off. It's fueled by a deeper desire for love, appreciation, and a sense of value. Let's take a moment to appreciate how hard this part has been working for you. Carrie, if you're comfortable, can you let it know that you see its effort and that you get why it's pushing so hard?
Yeah, I absolutely appreciate the effort. And I think that there's a bunch of people looking at me right now that do as well.
Let this part know you understand why it's been working so hard. And if you feel ready, let it know that you, the self, are here now, bringing calm, clarity, and compassion. Ask it if it would be willing to let you help share some of this weight. How does it respond?
See?
That was incredible.
Like, seriously, I feel like I just witnessed something crazy. I mean, I'm sitting here eating dinner, but I'm just like, what is going on? This is nuts. You know what? I think I need to change careers. There's no point in trying to be a psychotherapist anymore. Like,
I love that you just said that. I love that you just said that. And that's bullshit. Who would like to tell Leslie why that is a hurt part of hers that just was speaking?
I think from my perspective, after hearing your presentation tonight, AI can help people maybe with more the first aid of parts work. And what that does, Leslie, is actually frees you up in your professional life to do work that really requires professional help. So you're not going to be helping people with parts that aren't superficial. You can spend your time doing real deep trauma work. And so if you can be freed up to do that kind of work that actually requires a professional's help, then people can use the AI for the more just first aid stuff, not the deep surgery.
Bingo. And the accessibility. So I did 3 months of parts work every week, paid a couple $100 or whatever every week. The hour goes by so fast. I only made so much progress. Now, what if I was using this thing 3 or 4 times a week? That part that just came through was a superficial part. There's not a big problem with that part. But there's no way I could talk to the AI with an exile. So imagine now everyone in the world has access to IFS therapy. Everyone in the world for nothing, for free. And when you find that deep exile, now I know this is worth spending some money on because I found my freaking exile.
Exactly.
this is incredible. Thank you both for those reflections. Yeah, I know. It just came out of my mouth. I couldn't help it because you just immediately, wow, this can do what most therapists actually do.
So Leslie, I was going to say that the thing to keep in mind is you're not going to lose your job to AI, but you could lose your job to somebody who uses AI.
You will. No,
That's
you
the way to
will.
think about it.
If you don't use it, there will be millions of people who lose their jobs to AI. Millions. And it's now the greatest force multiplier for doing your most valuable, impactful work. It's a moral imperative to use this.